There's a lot of series and sets to consider when you look at the grand scheme of Weiss Schwarz, so much so that it might be easy to forget what has come out and what has existed in the game. In this series, we'll start from the very beginning of Weiss Schwarz and work our way up year by year, restricting ourselves to playing sets that have come out during that year and showcasing the many layers that this game has gone through. It's time to turn back the clock. And just before the episode starts, I do have to shout out Heart of the Cards for the translations, and Little Akiba for an easy way to access the card list for making the decks, and of course Encore Decks, a community-hosted deck building website for Weiss Schwarz, where you can find both of our deck lists down in the description.
For today, I'm playing one of my favorite franchises in Weiss, which is Idolmaster. Unfortunately, it is a 2009 version, so we're missing a lot of the more recent and modern upgrades, which the deck does have, even for the older units. And I could have built a better deck with an actual plussing level 1 combo that kind of had a really good defense and can kind of bully my opponent. But I decided not to do that, and I'm instead playing with Ami and Futami, the two twins, who are represented by really trolly cards by using change mechanics that I guess back then was really popular because other older sets really wanted to use change. It's not as prevalent today, but the change mechanics back then was kind of like standby in a way, except the cards weren't as powerful, but they functioned the same way. So by being able to switch out the two characters, I'm able to get effects when they're played from the waiting room. This way I can get extra soul or power, and that's basically what my deck is going to do. Basically a soul rush deck. And I also have events that help me get more soul. So it's a bit of a trolley deck that can kind of do interesting things.
Alright, so we're playing Haruhi today. Haruhi is one of my favorite animes. It's one of the first few animes I ever watched. I think I was in high school, especially the movie. The movie was really good, honestly. I watched it in dub too, so that's it slaps. I never watched dub. But for the deck in Weiss in 2009, it actually had a lot of fairly decent tools. The set is still quote-unquote playable today. And in English, it just recently got the power-up set after it came out in 2016, I think. And it got in 2023, so that's different. But we got a lot of cool stuff in this deck. So one of the main inspirations for me to play this deck was we got an event that allows me to snipe a climax. My opponent plays a climax. It's an event and it has a backup symbol on it. So if they try to climax combo me, I can say no. Right? What other set can do that? No other sets have. Bushiroad has never printed this card ever again because they know it's so powerful. It's been on the ban list for how long, right? Even with there's another event at level 2 that I get to sack one of my level 1s and get another character, and I get to salvage 2. So it's like I'm getting +2s, all these different kind of things that older sets don't really have, and these two things were on the ban list for so long, and then just recently got lifted in Japan, I'm pretty sure. So I wanted to try all these new mechanics since I never got to play Haruhi at full strength. This is still not full strength. There's Sneaker Bunko, there's a power-up set, there's all a bunch of different things, but I think this deck can still do fairly well since a lot of the newer cards in the newer decks in Haruhi in recent days, they still use a lot of these old cards.
So I've decided to play Idolmaster, which has a lot of sets in our current year. We got like a new one, like last year even. But some of these cards actually are still played in the current year. And I don't know if I can say that much about what you brought today.
Alright, so I brought some Haruhi because I'm a big fan of the anime and I like the movie a lot. I don't get to play Haruhi often enough because it kind of sucks, so it kind of feels bad. It's a little bit playable with the new standby stuff and the Sneaker Bunko and JP, but we're gonna play some Haruhi today, okay?
It did recently get unbanned, didn't it?
Yeah, it got some unbanned thing, We're playing with a meme card in this deck, so
that's how you know it's powerful. It was banned. For the record, I did actually have an option to play a real level 1 combo. I decided not to play that, just for the sake of having a little bit more of a troll.
I'm gonna take standing.
All right, you're going first.
All right.
So I have a pretty decent opening hand. I have my level 0s that are runners, my Mickey that can change. I don't have my change target, but that's okay, because I have a filter. So if I want to really greedily draw into it turn 1, I can kind of do that. I'll probably just drop off the stuff I can't use. Hopefully I find one of 4 change targets so I can essentially cheat out at level 1 during my turn. And then I'm pretty much off to the races.
Alright, so my starting hand is so good. So this is all I can ask for. I had a clean cut. So I can use that on the swing back. I had this Nagato that allows me to get to 3.5k power cross turn. So I can just wall up. My plan was just to wall up, just get big, and then I'm gonna clean cut. I'm just gonna get value back. I had a level 1 in my hand just so I know I have something to play for next level if I randomly get shot up. Like, it was so good.
I'll drop
0.
Oh, 0.
Yeah,
Right.
drop 0, man.
Gas, pure gas.
Only gas in my hand.
Go.
Alright, draw for turn. Alright, that was a good draw, so you get a free fodder. Clock my level 3. So I'm gonna play this thing in the back row. Anytime I play an SOS Brigade character, he gets 1k for the turn. And some of my deck is SOS Brigade. I'm gonna play this card, this Yuki Nagato.
Yep.
And during your turn, it gains 2k power, and then it has hand encore.
Sure.
There you go. That's direct for 2. Oh, I need this card, man. This card's OP.
Thankfully not seeing that anytime soon.
Here you go, 3.5k.
Well, I can't believe I have to show you my tricks already, but fine.
Show me the shenanigans.
So on play, I'm going to reveal the top card.
Busted, man.
If the climax, I can't attack. Otherwise, it's just there and it's a free runner. So that is itself.
This card is busted, man. I swear this card is still played.
And then I will play this card. So this card reads, it's a change. It has another ability where I can rest and choose a character and it gets power. So I'll just do that here. 3/5, why not?
Okay.
The other ability is I can discard a card from hand into waiting room and sack this. At the beginning of my climax, I can choose a different card from my hand and play over. So
Okay.
it'll change during my climax phase. And I'll do that. So beginning of climax, I'll ditch a card. And then because it reads in a way that I can ditch the card and still choose from my waiting room, I'll ditch the target and just play over it.
This man's playing level 1s at level,
So
level 0. Bro.
this
Man has standby in 2009.
pretty good.
That's
So
literally cheating.
this ability it also has hand encore character. This ability may be played up to 3 times per turn. So whenever something else is changed from waiting room on stage, it gets 2k power.
Okay.
So not itself because it reads another character, but it's 4/5 hand encore. And if I do more change shenanigans, it gets bigger for the turn.
Okay.
Hit you for 1.
Literally cheating. Okay.
Correct here.
Would you like to win?
I'll win that
Sure.
for free.
Cancel.
Oh, okay, pretty good. Okay, so I ended up getting my change. That was a pretty miraculous draw. It kind of went exactly as planned. I didn't even do much there. And I can basically sit on a very big, cheaty body that during that time is pretty hard to get over. 4 or 5 body at level 0 out of nowhere.
Do I hand encore this?
Do you need the body to get over 4 or 5 and a runner? They're both base though.
I don't even think I can get over either, but like at the same point, like I think I just do it. Yeah, alright, hand encore.
Sure, yeah.
Alright, we'll ditch this card. Level 1, we don't need it right now. We just need some attackers. Right, so we're gonna draw for turn. Alright, it's not looking too hot. Ditch this card. My whole plan got foiled because this guy's playing level 1s at level 0. Like, this man's playing standby in 2009, so this deck is not real right now. So my clean card is basically useless now because he also has a runner, so I can't really reverse anything, right? So I'm just gonna keep my Nagato there. I'm just gonna keep hand coring it because I really have nothing to play. If I play any other zeros, it's just gonna lose value, right? So at least this can also keep the 3.5k pressure on his turn. So he always has to put something there to answer it, and then maybe he feels other weaker stuff on the side, and maybe I can get some clean cut value in the future. So my turn is off now because you're literally cheating.
I know they had standby in 2009.
Honestly, just looks like a side angle. That's it. Literally playing no card side.
Yeah,
on the side.
Run, yep.
Yeah, I don't want to make you with your energy.
That's good.
That's for one.
That's for one. Okay.
Alright.
I do not cheat as well.
Cheating continues. Alright, so it's 3/5 again.
Just 3/5.
Yeah, just 3/5.
You know what? I don't even need. I don't even need my axes. I'll just simply show you. I have 5 out.
5 out.
Two of them are in my level.
Okay. That's nice. That's
Perfect
nice.
spot right here.
We like to hear that. He's about to die, man. You see this? Where is it? Yeah, he's about to die.
So I'll play quite a good card. This card is. I want to get this when I build a more modern 765 deck, but it's out of stock, but it's so good. So whenever my opponent uses Brainstorm, and the effect puts at least 1 climax, so it doesn't matter if you hit more than 1, I still get this effect. I can draw and bench. So whenever you plus, I get to draw and bench.
Oh, you think you do use Brainstorm as this deck here? Funny, right?
And then the other effect is it's a tap Brainstorm, draw 1. So it's just a regular. So I'll tap Brainstorm. And see if I hit here.
We don't have plus.
I will draw 1.
Alright, we don't have plus and grace, so this is definitely one you
And then I'll play this. So this is another really good card. It's a PR. On play, ditch a character, draw 1. So ditch that, draw. Alright, so I think I'll leave it like this. This is fine. I'll attack here first.
Yeah, it's not respecting my level 0 backups.
Not 2.
1, 2. Take it on that 0, 5.
Correct. 4, 3.
1, 2, 3. We'll level up.
Pretty good.
Okay, I want to level up this user's card here to get blue. We'll level up that card. That's for the board right there.
And then.
Alright, 1 castle would be nice.
Or 2.
Alright, that's the one
There you
castle
go.
I asked for. Okay. I'm gonna hand over card again.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
Alright.
It's useless cards in my hands.
Sure.
Right, so we're gonna draw. Think about to clock. I'm gonna clock another one of the card I just ditched. Everything's base.
Everything is base.
So I'm gonna play this card. When it reverses your character, I can move it to memory.
Okay.
So it keeps plussing.
Yep.
Yep. I'm also going to play this card here. That's the clean cut. We have clean cuts in 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, so I get to, when I reverse it, I get to move a card back.
Yep.
Alright. And now since you are like 6 out, I'm gonna slam it 2 soul. Alright?
That is good.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna attack here. We're gonna clean cut and we're gonna kill people here, okay? Alright, so the only thing of attack where it matters. The Loki does. Alright, so I'm gonna, what am I doing?
I'm base, so
You're bigger here.
yeah, I'm bigger.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Pick like side. Side for how much is it? 3.
Free, yeah. Sure, yeah. Makes
Alright.
sense.
I'm gonna front attack here. I'm 500 higher.
Yep.
And that's for 2 or 3. No, I'm just not used to the slam 2 souls.
Yeah,
You know?
I see getting all
Yeah,
that.
I'm not used to slam 2
I
souls. I'm
will
gonna bring this
level.
back.
Yeah, you got it. I will level that.
So you see this 4 card hand? It's about to multiply. We got the engine running.
Go ahead.
Alright, now we're gonna front attack here. I'm at 6k power. And that is for 3. Just for the
Just,
clock, right? Just for the
this is
clock,
a-
yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
actually cheating, alright, so
This-
I'm gonna go to memory. I'm surprised he's still cancelled because this guy has like 1 left in his deck, is 7 visible out, 1 left in his deck, and he just cancels it. He just still cancels. So right now I'm pretty vexed, honestly.
Sure, I'll hand on card ditching the clock. So, although I got a pretty good early game, I ended up getting shot up pretty badly, which is fine. I was out a lot of climaxes, so I'm not too worried about that. I can also do my chain shenanigans. I don't have to, but I came here to do some chain shenanigans, so I'm gonna do that. I will start by using my brainstorm, knowing I have none left, but this is okay. And I guess it's not ideal, but I can show you what I'm up to, I suppose. So I'm gonna play Ami. So they come in a pair, they're sisters, and this is what they do. So whenever she gets put from waiting room to stage, she gets power. This one gets soul. So how they do that is by themselves. At the beginning of my climax, so kind of similar to this, they will sack themselves, and from the waiting room, sack the other sister.
Yeah.
So if I do it like this, basically, this one's gonna get the soul, this one's not, and they're always positioned in a way that they're gonna end up facing each other, or that's the ideal meme I want. So at the beginning of my climax, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna basically sack her, summon her sister. So essentially gonna switch places just for the meme of it. But big power, that's not gonna matter. But soul here, and that is gonna matter. And I'm not gonna play a climax because I don't have any. So hit your +2, and while all that's happening, she technically got 4k power, but that's not gonna matter. So 2.
I'm gonna get some double cancels here. My double cancel.
Let's hit this double trigger. 2.
Alright, 1.
That is 1.
That's 1.
2.
Alright, only 1.
Go ahead.
Stand. Draw. Oh, this also brings back, and this comes back 6k.
Yep.
Everything is base power?
Everything is base. She still has hand on core.
Okay. I'm gonna clock this card because you have no climaxes, and this card snipes a climax. So if he plays a climax, I can just send it to waiting room. This is insane.
It is good.
This is why this card was banned for so long.
It was banned. It essentially stops you from doing anything.
Yeah, it stops you from playing the game. Alright, we have blue and red. You'll draw 1, draw 2. So I'm gonna promote this.
Okay.
Alright, you're about to see a very interesting turn when you look at my waiting room.
Yeah, like interesting turn.
Alright, so we're gonna play this card.
Yep.
This card, when it's played, I can choose one of my character. Basically, when it's reversed, I can bring it back in rested position.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna give it to this. Because we're just gonna sack this.
Go in, yeah.
Then now I'm gonna play the event. So this event, I may choose one of my level 1 or higher characters, put it to waiting room. So I pay 1.
Yep.
Put it to waiting room.
Yep.
And then if I do choose up to 1 level 0 lower brigade character.
Sure.
So I'm gonna choose 1 from my waiting room. Just put it on the stage, just to put it on.
Pretty good.
You
did just.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring. It should be that card. Yeah, let's bring this card.
Okay.
So it's just a 500 assist, and whenever I trigger a climax, if it's the door, I may choose a level 1 or lower character and just snipe it.
Okay. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we have. It's just there for the 500 assist, honestly. So.
Okay.
And then choose 2. So I salvage 2.
Yeah.
I also salvage 2, which is the main effect.
The main effect.
So this one is choose any characters. I can literally choose anything in here.
You don't lose trait on
Yeah,
your
we don't have to care about trait for this one. We're gonna choose these 2 cards.
Okay.
Alright. And then we're gonna put these to hand, and I'm gonna play one of them. So we have 2 engines running now.
Yeah, pretty good. They'll just keep sending things to memory, yeah? Can't deal with
Keep
that.
sending to memory, and now that is our engine. This is why we run 2 so. And then we slam the 1k1, and we slam it down.
That hurts.
And then we
That
crash.
hurts.
You see this?
Yeah.
Slam. It's play like dominoes, alright?
Sure.
Slam it down. That's for 2.
Yep.
Yep, just eat it up. Your front. That's for 3.
Yep. Oh, that's gonna stick.
Go to memory.
I will.
Sorry. I got too excited. You never
get
get that.
too excited.
You know, we can look at the trigger together, okay?
Technically, whatever I clock will get sent first.
There you go.
That's
nice.
That is alright.
Nice.
So I'm out 7 now. We'll do it like this, and I don't really need colors, so I just put something that I will not care about having in there. Just that.
All right, and then it's the last attack, and this is for 2.
For 2. Sure. Okay, I got shot up to level 2. Makes sense with how much I was out, sure, but I'm the one that's supposed to be the Soul Rush deck. Sure, that's just a game of Weiss. I will move her up, and I think I have to start by attempting to hit a Brainstorm here.
All right, this is a hit Brainstorm 2.
Yeah,
On the last 2.
This is an event that people play. It's Stock Swap.
Oh yeah, the Stock Swap event. Wow, yeah, Stock Swap in 2009.
Yeah,
wow, always hits 1.
Draw 1. Okay, now I'll play my other utility card, another PR. So free mode. I can pay 2, rest, draw 1. I can rest, no cost, pump 1k power.
Okay.
I can pay 2, rest, and heal.
That's different.
At the level 1 card. I could have did this at level 1. I could have just healed.
I mean, you can heal right now. You know.
I can heal right now. Like
I'm about to drop the next 2 soul on you.
But I think the better option is actually to draw. So I'm gonna pay 2. Rest it, and I'm gonna draw, and hopefully I draw what I need, which was not that. In that case, I'll play another runner, which this could whiff, so I'll reveal. Yeah, I can't attack with her anymore.
Alright, so that's good. Just gonna have the, to mitigate damage, nice shield. Big shield guard now.
Okay, so I tried to draw my climax because I needed some way to push power, and that didn't work out. But whiffing on my runner, which I just wanted a body to attack. It was the worst card in my hand that could attack, and now I can't even swing all 3 lanes in. I could play another card in, but that would mean I went -2 for no reason. Okay, well, I could go minus, play over to have an attacker, which would be a play, or I will literally just dual lane you this turn for no reason other than I just whiffed.
Sorry, we got dual laners 2009.
You know what? This is even better than dual lane because this blocks the lane. You can't get in. So I'm actually gonna run it like this.
Right.
I'm gonna get in here. I am.
That's for 4.
Hitting you 4/4.
You mean 0? Yeah, there you go. 0.
Yeah, pretty good.
Cancel on 1. I don't know about cancel on 1 though.
Hit you for 1?
Okay. We can take this one.
Yeah.
I wish it was a green card, but it's okay. Alright, do I hand encore again? That's the thing. My hand is actually useless, so I want to see hand encore again.
Sure.
This card will stay here the whole game. It's a legacy
it's
card.
It's literally just there, yeah.
It's a legacy card.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna draw. Needs to come back.
They come back, yep.
Clock another useless card. Alright, so draw 1, draw 2. How many cards left in my deck? 4? Oh, this is perfect. How many am I out? Only 6? Alright, this is different. But it's okay. Alright, these are 6 flies.
Okay, you're good.
I'm gonna do like this.
Yep.
There you go. Slam.
You're actually just gonna do that.
Slam.
Yeah.
We're gonna side.
Yeah.
And that's for 4.
4.
We're gonna side for 4. I told you, we don't, yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just, just more damage. Cancel on 1.
Sure.
If it's cancel on 4, I'm pressed, But cancel on 1, we're fine. Alright, we're gonna front here.
Yeah.
That's for 4 again.
Okay. Let me just
Just put the clock. Just put the clock. Yes, sir.
so bad.
Easy. Play around stocks off. No, go ahead.
This is my other stock, so I don't play. I don't have that, but that's fine. I guess I'll put in a green there, so I can use it.
Right.
If I draw one.
And then this goes to memory.
Yeah.
The front again. And that is for 3. This is a beautiful game.
Getting shot to level 3 is really bad. But I also drew another climax. And it's not even the right one. I don't believe blocking is necessary here. The only way out is probably to heal, but I kind of want to preserve my level 3 for when I can do something with it, so I'll just heal with my back row. Maybe I survive. This might be a greedier play than I realized, but I'm fine with healing 1. I'm gonna have to brainstorm to get all my climaxes back in and still take damage. So regardless, I'm gonna be in a very bad position. I'm just gonna hope I can survive, maybe deal some damage, and then soul rush him back. It's time for the tech pay to heal.
Alright, bust it there.
So I'm gonna heal off. That is good. And then I'm gonna have to trigger all my climaxes here. So I'm gonna brainstorm. Probably gonna hit
None.
at least 2. So I'll draw 2. Okay. If I had stock swap, it would be juicy here. But I don't think I'm gonna get to a position where I can do that. I don't think either of us are gonna be able to show what level 3 is at. Right.
Well, my level 3 heals, man. I don't know what you're talking about. That's what my level 3 does. If anything, I don't get to use this card, man. I don't get to snipe your climax.
We don't get to see the potential of it. It's weird because my deck doesn't really have a climax finisher, so it doesn't really care, but
at least I got to use this card, This card is pretty cool.
Not to show off what the swings do, yeah.
This card got unbanned too. Maybe I should incorporate this into my own Haruhi deck.
That's
it's my modern day iterations.
You gotta summon something plus get 2.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to fit though, honestly.
Yeah.
With all the sneaker Wonko stuff.
Yeah, it's true. Refreshing in, I had 6. Is it 5?
Oh,
no.
Close. Alright, snap to level 3 is good.
In that case, I'll play her, I'll ditch a character, and I will draw. Which will be helpful here, hopefully. Not this time. Play her, I don't have a waiting room to get my change, so it's just there.
Alright, so I'm going to start shuffling my waiting room. Preparations.
Yeah. I'm gonna play blind stock plus 1 soul.
Okay.
So
get the stock up.
And then plus 1 soul.
So you're getting his bread up.
So sure, 1, 2, free. Sure.
That's the last one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't trigger it. Not triggering it is pretty huge, honestly. That it just guarantees me a cancel. I don't mind it being last card. It just guarantees me a cancel.
Yeah.
Keep the level advantage. If he shoots me up to 3, I should be like a low 3, not like a mid 3.
You did nothing, but you knew what you had in there.
Yeah.
So you just knew that you were gonna. You either hit all or you were gonna cancel.
Yeah.
So
that was a 25% chance that because I had 4 cards. So
we're good.
We're good.
You are gonna go in with 6.
Nope.
Okay, but hit an event. So there you go. I'll go like this for 2.
You can take these. I don't mind taking these.
And then we'll go for a big.
I don't mind taking this side.
3.
I don't mind taking the 3.
that's not bad.
Honestly, I haven't really used my brain, you know. I just I see climax, I get happy inside and just kind of slam it down. And it's been working out so far this game, so we're not gonna deviate from the plan. We're gonna stick to our game plan. Because little does you know, I'm the real solo deck.
Final turn. No, I'm playing still.
It could be. I'm not even gonna.
I'm finally gonna let it go from turn 1 and help.
It did its job. It did its job.
I think for the content we claw. We don't need a clean cut at this stage.
Oh, you just need 4 damage.
I dropped my level 3, and he also heals.
Yeah, it's just too powerful.
Yeah. On climax combo, pay 1, deal 1.
Which is also very powerful.
Is that all I'm trying to do? So it doesn't combo with this, but we're just 2-souling every turn. We don't care. Alright?
Okay, let's see.
Alright, we don't even care about numbers. Okay, so this is 4, that's 1. Just front for 4, man.
Yeah.
No, front for lethal. 5.
5? Alright, this is it. Do I live? Please let me live. I can actually kind of come back from this. Please let me live.
Front for lethal, man.
We're okay with this. That 5 matters because I'm going to cancel here.
Let's go. And that's a good game, man.
And yeah, so my strategy seemed to have worked. I slammed the climax every turn. I didn't care about my hand size. I just kind of played super aggressive. I got to plus off the board. I got my cards back, and they're getting value, and I got to plus off the event. The only thing I didn't really kind of do was play with the anti-climax event, but it's fine because we got the dub.
All right, well, that was a very fast game.
Kind of unfortunate after the 6.
If
If I triggered a 2 soul,
if you triggered your soul, then
unlucky.
fine. Yeah.
Just before we close off this episode, I do want to shout out the Patreon, where if you're interested in supporting this channel and the work I do with TCGs, then you can give it a look there. I also make content for an anime channel in general, so supporting the Patreon means supporting a wide variety of content, even if you're just here for the TCG stuff. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.